Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Get Farming, Back to Basics on Saxlingham. This is episode 9, and we've just finished the other last episode. So at the same time, I've not moved on or anything. I'm going to complete out the hoeing contract that we picked up. So we can talk about hoeing, and then we're going to do some animals. But first of all, we just want to backtrack on something. Can't remember which episode it was originally, but I was talking about the yield bonus being at 97%. So in order to get that to 100%, what you have to do is basically don't drop a straw swath. If you drop a straw swath, you lose that 3%. If you just shred the swath and do it regular, you can gain that 3% back. Now, there's a couple of things to that. One, obviously, if you need the straw, you want the swath. If you don't need the straw, maybe that 3%, depending on the size of field potentially, is worth it. I don't know. So what I propose to do, if I remember, is when we come to redo these fields, well, when we come to harvest these fields, maybe use one of the big ones as an example, is not do a straw swath in one of them, and see what sort of extra yield we potentially get off that the next time around we do it. I'm thinking about that the wrong way there. No, maybe I'll do it as a straw swath initially, bale it up, see what we get from a bale perspective, and then the next field around, next time around, we'll see what the yield difference is on that potentially. It's going to take a couple of seasons to do that. And I'm just trying to remember, are we playing with seasons on here? Yes, we are. Okay, so that's going to take a bit of time. So we'll figure something out for that. If we had fields of identical size, it would be okay, but we don't. So we'll try and remember to do that. I'll probably forget, but there you go. Whatever. So hoeing contracts. So let's have a look at hoes or weeders, as the case may be. So weeders. Not all weeders are the same. So three options for weeding. I guess there's really only two. There's one mechanical and two herbicide. So if we look at the mechanical options, there are two specific types of weeders, and you need to be careful about which one you get, depending on at what growth stage your field is. So if you're in growth stage 1, you can get out using the small weeds options. So that's the puller there, this hoe, this one. So all those will do small weeds. Okay. If you're into growth stage 2, where you have medium weeds, there are only a couple of options. There's this Roto Care, and you'll notice in the bottom it says small and medium, and it's a hoe. Okay, and see, this one is only small again, and the transformer here is a hoe, so that'll do medium as well. So just remember that. Make sure you get the right one. I've done it myself, bought the wrong one, or leased the wrong one. Go to the field and you can't do anything with the weeds. So there you go. So I'm not sure which one was on the contract. Let's have a look here. If we got our vehicles, I think it shows up in here because we've already picked it up. It's not that. It's did pick up the weed, didn't it? Did I? Hope we got it right. I hope I picked it up. If not, I'm going to have to lease it. I thought we should show up in here. Could have sworn I got it with borrow the equipment, but maybe I didn't, which was a bit silly. If that is the case, it's 8 grand. Okay, all right, whatever. Let's just take another quick look at these, see what we need engine wise for these. So this one we need 160, that one we need 250. So this one we're good for one of them. This one we're good for the other one. So let's take the set the T7 and see if there is a hoe there. And if there isn't, there isn't. We'll have to lease it, and that'll be my bad. But there you go. Shouldn't cost too much actually to lease it anyway. So. Take the opportunity to just service the tractor while we're down there as well, so we're not paying a fortune. And then once we've done this hoeing, we'll do some animals, get some cows or buffalo or something. I had a change of heart as well, because I was originally talking about just doing beef stock, and then I was talking about the fenceless pasture mod being able to do milk, so I think we might do that. We'll do a mixture. It's not something I would typically do for that type of stuff, but we'll see. We'll just give it a go. I mean, it's really just to show people what you can do. Yeah, we didn't get it, did we? Great. My battery ran out on the controller as well, so that's always fun. Just rolls off in its own direction. It's 8:39. Wasn't too bad. Right. Ooh, you know what? It's got 60% off. Oh, it's only water. Oh well. That's a shame. Right, let's so this one's 12.4 meters, this one's 12 meters, and it's considerably more expensive, so we'll just get this one. I like this Pottinger one actually. So we'll just lease that. So hopefully that'll work for us. So we'll get over to the field. Probably can't make me out to be a liar now as well, so we shall see. Right, where we go? Field 33. Oop, I should have put the weight on really. Where's 33? Down there. Okay. I think we'll get away without weight. So yeah, I'll say we'll get some Holstein cows. Sorry, no, we'll just get some regular beef stock cows. Is this the one I want? Yes. How do you get to that? No, on the next one. And maybe we'll get some water buffalo to milk off those. Or maybe we'll get just a different bunch of all sorts of animals. All sorts of cows, I should say. Just to mix it up a bit. Now we're not going to be running realistic livestock on here just yet. I'll introduce that a little bit further on once we've worked on the on mess and stuff for a bit. Ideally, if you're doing realistic animals, you wouldn't purchase your stock first, because you're just going to get a bunch of random stuff assigned from a health perspective and genetics and all that stuff. So it's not a good idea to do that, but it is what it is. We can figure it out. Right, this is our field, I do believe. Nope, this is our field, wrong side. Wake up. It doesn't even show any weeds in here. So you could get away with a normal weeder in here, probably. But it's interesting they put it down as a hoeing contract, so whatever. So there's the word to check on there as well. Oh, yeah. How's the straw blower? Oh well. Nope, just wait. So let's have a look and see what's going to give us here. Let's do 2 headlands for this. Got a tree there, so that should be fun. Alright, let's see how it does with this. So look, see if we get a money shot. Forward a bit here. Yeah, maybe that. So just get a screen grab of that. Right, okay. Let's see how we do. So what I'll do is I'll quickly jump out and let's see if it's actually removing the weeds. Yep. Yep, it is. And it's even got 1% clearance on the contract there, so that's good. All right, we'll throw a bit of music on and I'll be back to you shortly.
Beyond the cliffs, there's a breaker in the wall. I'd never gone that far, roving in the dark. Climbing the basin, there were bands of buffaloes. In a murmuration, I fell into the fold. Another rugged mile pointed to the north, in conversation with an unseen force. Another rugged mile pointed to the north. I will be different than I was before. Slept in the shadow of a ponderosa pine, with the reasons for my crime burning up my mind. Flowers like candles on a way for me to run. I have to be the sun who I become. Another rugged mile pointed to the north.
So, looks like we're completed there. Yep, all done. So let's get that collected. Let's get this returned. Then we won't be paying a lot for it. Okay, there we go. That was pretty quick. I think we were doing about 15 miles an hour there, which wasn't too bad. Right, so let's call in a dealership because I'm going to purchase a cattle trailer. So we're going to do two things. We're going to purchase cattle and just have the dealer deliver them, so we can see how that works, and then we'll go to the dealership. Actually, we're going to do the dealership first. We'll go to the dealership and pick up 6 because this trailer only holds 6. If you want to hold more than that, you're going to have to pick up one of the larger ones and pull it with a truck, or get a dolly adapter to go on to pull on the back of the tractor. I just normally pick them up directly through the store and have them delivered, just to save any of that hassle. I'll just pay the extra fee for it, so it is what it is. So the trailer I'm going to be purchasing is a mod. Oh, hello. Jeez. What the heck you doing, dude? Kamikaze car. Yeah, it's a mod by Dwight Dog. It's actually a conversion. I think he said it's from FS22 that someone else did, and he got permission to convert it to FS25. It's an Ifer Williams trailer. It's on Mod Hub if you want to check it out. I'll show you where it is. Actually, if I remember, I'll put the link in the info tab. So it's this one here. Well, you see it holds 6 pieces of cows, 10 pigs, 10 sheep, and 6 horses. So we'll purchase that. Actually, no, we won't. We'll lease it. No point in buying it. I might as well just lease it because I'm only going to use it once for now anyway. Maybe we'll look at buying it when we've got a little bit more money. So usual thing, different wheel setups, depending on what you want to do. You know, a decal on it. I don't know where that is on the back. There we go. Nice little animals on the back if you want that. More decals. Where are those? Maybe that needs to be on. I don't know. Don't see it myself. Oh, it's the trailers thing. Okay. All right. So we'll let's just lease that, and we'll go and pick up our animals. I think if I remember right, the dealership is up in the top right of the map. Let's have a look here. It's all the way over here. Animal dealer dairy. All right, so let's pop on over there and pick up some cows. So I'm going to buy some youngsters. I'm going to buy some for milk, and we'll buy some for beef. The youngsters, maybe we'll just get beef stock because of you don't get anything off them from a milk perspective until they're older. So we'll buy older ones for the milk. I'm on the wrong side of the road myself there. and we'll get youngsters just as beef. We'll get a couple of older ones as well, just so we can get a cycle going of buying and selling them. So, all right, I'll come back once we get there. Righty, so we're here. So the animal dealer here is round the back for the trigger pickup. Just pop here. You do an unfold for the livestock trailer if you want to do. I don't think you actually need to for this. You can just open the animal dialogue here. So, what did I say we were going to do? Beef stock. So, beef stock. So we're doing some Angus. So we'll get, I think we'll get 6 of each of the beef stock. But like I said, we're not going to be able to get them all in here now. So we'll get 6 of the young fellas here. Okay, so there they are, all nice and snug. Fold that back up again. We'll head on back. That's all you need to do to buy your livestock and stick them in a trailer. Nice and easy. Is there a back way we can go here that's quicker? No, there's a... Well, potentially is, but I'm not going to do that. Right, let's head back. Ooh. All right, see you back at the farm. Okay, and we're back. So let's get these little fellas in the field. So, basically just the reverse process here, for those that have not done it before. So we just roll up to the little animal paw print. Well, in this case, we just roll past it. We've got the open animal menu there up at the top, which in my case is a left switch down. Select them all. We're going to transfer. Well, let me change it to 6 for some reason. It's a bit weird. Well, that's useful. Why doesn't it support unloading? Okay. I wonder if I do need to open the back. That's not good. I wonder if it's this pasture. No, actually, should put into. That's really weird. I don't know why that is. I'm going to have to test it out, but that's the theory anyway. You should just be able to unload those. I'm not sure why it's not unloading them. Unless we have to be... Shouldn't typically have to be outside. Maybe we do actually. Go away. Yeah, no. That's very strange. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on because I know that trailer does work, but for some reason it wasn't working here. So I swapped out for this trailer. This trailer does work. I can move animals in and out. I just went and bought that. I just need to sell it again. That's really strange. I'll have to test that and see what's going on with that. But anyway, what I did was I bought the 3 again. Sorry, the 6 again for the 0 months, and I bought 6 18-month water buffalo because I'm going to use those for milk, and I was just using them for testing. So what we'll do is we'll buy some more, following along with what we're going to do. So we're going to buy 6 months old. We're going to buy 6 18-month olds, not 85. And a water buffalo. We've got 18-month olds here, which we've got 6 of. We'll get another. Get another 6. So plan with the beef stock is to sell these when they're around 2 years old, which is typically the best price. Not the water buffalo. The Angus ones, yeah, when they're typically around 2 years, 2.5 years old, I think is the best price for those. If you're looking to make money off beef stock and stuff, it's not exactly the best way of making money in the game. So it's just a way of playing real to some degree. From a milk perspective, if you're doing milk, water buffalo are the best options to go with because you get more for them than you do with the normal Holsteins, apparently. So there we go. We've got all our cows. I'm on the field out here. These guys should be eating meadow grass and everything. What I do want to do is not now. Actually, if we take a look at what they've got. It says 0 litres for meadow at the moment, but there will be some now. It just hasn't popped across yet. What I want to do is give them some TMR, but we're going to need to buy a mixer for that, so we can hopefully go through that, because what I'm planning on doing shortly, i.e. in a few minutes, is we'll jump forward to probably January, get the grain sold that we have, and then we can look at buying the TMR mixer. We can put some TMR in here, which is a total mixed ration, and we can go through how that's actually made up. TMR is the best to give you your 100% food. I think meadow grass gives you about 40% on them, if I remember rightly. What's the trigger for this? There we go. So let's just quickly go and fill this up because it's a bit low on the fuel. And then I'll look at jumping forward. Just need to check the field status to make sure we're not going to miss anything. So let's have a look here. Fertilized twice, so that's good. So don't need to worry about those. Yeah, I think we're all good to do that. Let's just check. So yeah, January is the best price for those. Same for wheat. So we'll set that up. By the time January rolls around, this grass should have turned to silage at that point. So we've got silage, we've got hay to make our TMR. We've also got a little bit of straw as well, not a lot. So we might have to buy some at some point. So there we go, we're all good to go there. So let's roll forward to January because there's nothing else we can do at the moment. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, so let's jump forward and see. I'm just going to check each month, make sure there's nothing to do. But we should it should come back in January. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are, Jan 1st. It's 8:35. Beautiful sunrise coming up. So animal-wise, getting a little bit of milk off the buffalo now. You see there, we've got 37 litres, 15% productivity, and we can see they're using the meadow grass here. So meadow's getting a little bit low now. Ideally, we want to be able to get in some TMR to help boost their productivity for a start. Same with the beef stock here. Obviously, there's no productivity for them per se. So what I want to do is go transport and sell the wheat and the barley that we have, and then I want to buy another 6 new calves for January, and then we'll buy another 6 in June, July time, and we'll keep adding those in, so we've always got a rotating stock going. And then as we sell them as they get older, we'll always have some coming up behind. So that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. We might increase the numbers as and when we get more money. We'll see. But you see, we've moved on 3 months. These have all aged 3 more months, so that's good. And we're going to be selling the barley down at the farmers market, and the wheat's going to the grain dealer. So we should end up with around 110, just a little over $110,000, plus what we've got in the bank at the end of that. So that should be good. I was trying to remember whether we had, I think we had, it's on when we did these fields, I can't remember. No, I guess not. I've had that installed all the time. Thought, oh yeah, I've got it for the grass, but not the other stuff. Okay. All right, cool. So we need to get a wriggle on and get these grains transported. Let's get the trailer. Trying to think how big this trailer is now. Actually, can't remember. The barley should be 1 trip, I think. The wheat might be 2 trips. Miles off. Absolutely miles off. There we go. Let me just take a quick look here. How big is this trailer? So not roughly how many we're working with. Oh, it's 21. And we have So it's going to be about 4 and a bit, maybe 5 trips for the wheat. Barley is 1 trip, so that's not too bad. Start filling up. We've got 138,000. Wait, didn't that say? What was I looking at? Shut up. Oh, I was looking at price, wasn't I? Jeez. Dumbass. Barley. Okay, so it's going to take a few more trips for the wheat. Apparently, the animal dealer is actually closer than the farmer's market, which I thought was a bit strange. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, apparently this is closer feet-wise. We're going all the way down here. I can't be. That's got to be as the crow flies, surely. Can't possibly be closer going all the way down these roads. Maybe it is. I don't know. Just doesn't seem right to me. Right, let's get rocking and rolling with this then. Put some tunes on and knock it out. See you in a bit.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when the sun sank low.
Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way home.
The roads were drawn like something certain, every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever, but I fear we had a paper town, looked good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town, this paper town. The streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to gray.
And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead.
The lines we chased have all been broken, every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're here. We had a paper town, looked good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town, this paper town, this paper town.
Okay, so we're back. Apologies, I'm having to record this audio separately because I have my mic turned off for some reason. So anyway, let's just get this parked up and we'll see how well I can get this timed up together. So this should be fun. So yeah, we made quite a bit there. Up to 130,000 in money now, so that's good. We're going to be looking at buying some more calves and cows now. So we're going to get another 6 newborns to go in pasture. So we're going to try and do those every January, and then June or July time we'll get another 6. So then as we start selling those every 6 months, we've always got our stock in there. And I'm also going to get some more water buffalo for milk. So we're going to get another 6 of those. There we go, good to go. So the new one there, we've got 12 21 month olds. We've got a new 6 18 months, and we've got the new 6 0 months there. So good to go. So what we're going to do is get a forage harvester. That's a forage harvester. A forage mixer. We're going to mix some TMR for the cows. Yeah, and that should hopefully increase our productivity over what it is now. Hopefully, we're not going to see much improvement because we've only got a few cows and stuff, but it will definitely help. So let's go and take a look at the dealership stuff and look at the different forage harvesters that we've forage mixers. Got forage harvesters on the brain for some reason. So pretty much all of these are the same. They all do the same job. There's not a lot of difference in them beyond the sizing. And of course the two end ones are a little bit different in that respect. These two, they're still mixers, but it enables you to use loose silage, loose hay, loose straw. You just pick it up at the front with the pickup, so you would have it in like a bunker. So if you had a silage clamp, you would pick out using that pickup at the front there, and the same, you would have a separate clamp for hay, or pickup point for hay, and also for straw as well. Now I'm not sure, I think you could get it off use a bale for that as well, but that's a little bit more tricky to do. But the one we're going to get is this Kuna here at the front. It's only small. We don't need anything big to start with. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the hire purchase mod from Oz that I've installed. That should help us paying it over time. It'll be a little bit easier. So that saves us doing a quick shell out of a large amount of cash. So there's a couple of options here. You could choose the amount that you want to put down on the deposit. So obviously the more you put down, the less you're going to pay per month. And then you got basically 4 options available to you, each with different interest rates. So each with an interest rate, different monthly cost, what the final fee is to purchase the item at the end of the hire purchase, and what the total cost is over the period of time for that hire purchase. So the numbers we have on the screen at the moment are for 1 year. And you can see here that it's 38,800 pounds for the 1 year if we do option 1. And then if we change the number of years, we can see those values are changing there. So we're going to put down 20%. We're going to do it over probably 2 years, I think. We'll have a look at what those figures are. So that's not bad for us. That should work out for what we need it for. Alrighty, so that's us sorted for that. We just need to go pick it up. So I don't know if you may or may not have seen it in the time lapse, but there was a couple of gaffes in there. One, I ran into a car driving on the wrong side. Two, I ran into the depth meter on the Ford. I knew I was going to do that at some point. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. And then I also had a car pulled right in front of me and brake checked me as well. So that wasn't good. And a couple of times I was up the verges and all sorts of other fun stuff. So yeah, good times. So here we are anyway. Let's pick up the mixer. We'll pick it up and we'll talk about how we fill it up and what fill ratios we need and stuff once we're back at the farm. Oh, sorry, bud. So yeah, hopefully I've got the sound in the right places and stuff now. But yeah, it may just be a little bit off here and there, just because I'm trying to watch through on a bigger screen the right parts, and then I'm trying to re-record it back into my mixing software on a smaller screen, which still has the same image on it, but it's just a little bit tricky because I've got the larger one just slightly ahead of the smaller one, just so I can kind of see what's coming up and work around it. Fun and games though. So we're just going to park up here. And then what we're going to do is check if we've got a bale fork. Pretty sure we've got a bale fork over here somewhere. Yep, there we go. And we're going to see if we can get the... I think the class has a front loader on it. Well, front loader attachment piece, I should say. Can't remember to be sure, but pretty sure it does. So, yep, it does. So we're going to use this to pick up the bales. We'll leave the New Holland attached to the forage mixer and leave that running while we actually put the bales in. Now the next part is where I pick this up, and then I stupidly forget that we've actually got forks on the front and try to attach the bale spike, and it doesn't work. So just comedy of errors, you know. But there you go, we all have gaffes. It's like, what's going on here then? I'm like, oh duh, and then I just decided to use the the pallet fork instead. Trust me, the gaffes aren't over yet either. Yeah, I decided to put the pallet forks down there and decide, no, actually I'll keep them. Oh dear. So here we go. What I want to do is just get one bale of silage out, one bale of straw, and one bale of hay out of the bale storage unit. But yeah, we're gonna look at the size of the forage mixer. So it's 11.9. Let's call it 1200 litres in size. And what I do for these is, this is how I mix them. I do 45% silage, 40% hay, and 15% straw. Now there's a little bit in the left hand corner there, there's also mineral feed that you can put in as well. Not required. It's only required if you're using the automated robotic cow sheds and stuff like that for TMR. Otherwise you don't need it. In fact, technically I don't think you need straw. I think you can just do silage and hay. So we're coming up to the actual real audio in a sec, so I'll leave it here and I'll pass back to myself in the real world and see how we go from there. Okay, apologies there. I think I didn't have my mic on, so I'll have to I'll have re-recorded in front of this. So anyway, what we need to do is get the right ratios together for these. Now they have to be kind of close, they don't have to be exact, but basically the bars on the left there that are red now, those need to be green. And the way I do it is I do 45% silage, 40% hay, and 15% straw. So on this particular unit that works out to be 5,300 litres of silage, hay is 4,300 litres, and straw is about 2,300 litres or whatever is left. So that's what we need to get into here, which isn't easy because those sizes are not exact. So let's open this. We need the straw bale. We need a silage bale. And we need a hay bale. I didn't need them all. Never mind. It's not my day. Oh dear. Right. Let's just work around this for now. So I need a silage bale first. Do them in the right order as well. Do the silage one first. Don't try and do the straw one first because you'll end up in all sorts of nightmares. So we have 6,500 litres of silage here. Remember, we only need 5,300, so we're going to have a partial bale left. Now, you know, realistically, we should technically unwrap the bale. Oh, let me just jump out and get this started, actually. Let's get this rolling. Hopefully this is going to go in here. Yeah, it should do. It's high enough. Right, what I'm going to have to do is basically hover this over. And you see it going down. Going to get it. Need to go down to leaving 1,000 litres in there approximately. No, again, doesn't have to be exact per se. You can get away with it, but you can see there we've got the silage in there. So we'll just drop this off over here for now. Maybe. Come on. Let go. There we go. Now we need a hay bale. So these are 8,000 litres and we only need 4,300 in here. So we're going to be looking at around 3,700 left on the hay bale, give or take. You can see how the two bars have gone green now, and you're watching those little dots. I think I might have put a bit too much in there, but we'll be okay with that. I hope. And now we just need a bit of straw in here to finish it up. And that should be a TMR mix for us. Yeah, there's a little bit over on the hay there, to say the least. Let's see if we've got it though. Yeah, we're good. There we go. So that's it. I think we're good to go there. Let's just pop that down there. Actually, just jump out of here. Jump in. It should tell us. Yep, got TMR. So you see it down in the right-hand corner over the speedo. You have a TMR mix. Excellent. So, I mean, again, if you're playing realistically here, you would usually leave this mixing for 10 to 15 minutes to mix properly. But, you know, we're not in the real world here, are we? So let's just go and get them fed. I think this one only discharges on the left-hand side here as well. So there are some that discharge either side. But it looks like this one's the left-hand side one. There you go, we're going to hit our trigger there. Okay, there we go. So, stop. So if we look here now, our productivity is still 15%. Same for all of these. What we'll do is we'll see if that goes up over the period of time by feeding them the TMR. It should do, in theory, but we'll see. So let's dump that. Don't know how much this holds, so let's see where we get to. It's probably going to take it all by the looks of it, which is fine. We'll have to see how long that lasts. So we're on Jan 1. We'll see how long that lasts us. Cool. That's it. That's them fed. Oh, give them more food, I should say. Alrighty. Well, there's a little bit left in there. No, there isn't. The white shows green. Strange. Okay, I think we'll call it a wrap there on this episode. Let's drop this in here, I think. I will tidy up the yard here and get all those bales back in. So let's see where we're at calendar-wise. When can we harvest the oats again? So we'll look at July. We'll be able to do grass in March. So we'll probably jump forward to March. And we may have some grass to harvest at that point. So we can do that. The intention there will be to do silage because you use more silage than any of the other ones. So we'll do more silage bales. Maybe we just do one field of hay. Straw we can't do anything about until the other harvest, so if we need any straw I'm going to have to go buy some, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But we're looking good. We've got a reasonable bank balance. These are growing pretty good, so it's all good to go. So okay, thanks for watching. If you like my content, please think about subscribing and liking. And hope you have a great day or weekend whenever you're watching this. And don't forget, stay safe out there. Bye now.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my